So I haven't updated in a while because we had some bad news. We went in for our, almost 9-week appointment, and the baby was measuring a week behind, and then they couldn't find the baby's heartbeat. So we went in for another check, and they confirmed that there was a loss. I've been at a loss for words the last week or so. I think no matter what, this is a hard situation. If you're going through it for yourself, or if you're doing it with a family. And that's kind of where we're at. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow with my GYN, and she will see me so that I can schedule to have a DNC done. I'm not sure what the steps are going forward, but I think just giving everybody some time to regroup and then see what they want to do. I am heartbroken for them. I feel sadness, heaviness, I'm sure with time, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. We had a DNC the 23rd, I believe, of October. And since then, we've been kind of waiting for my body to reset itself. And she and I kind of were being cautious about broaching the subject with each other, and I was worried about her and she was worried about me. So I think we finally had a conversation where we're both confirming that we're ready to do this again.
Just had blood work done today, so we're gonna see where all those estrogen, progesterone, and I have to have one last beta HCG because the last one I had was 5. So they want to make sure that it's, even less now. So the first one we had after the week after the DNC, it was from, my levels were like somewhere close to 60,000, was 69. So that was huge drop. And then the next one that I went for the next week was 19. So then 2 weeks later, which brought us to the beginning of the week, this week, today's the 30th of November, it was 5. So I did end up getting my period on Wednesday, today's Friday, and that was a huge thing that we were waiting for. So now we start the process of everything all over again. We have a saline sonogram scheduled for me next week, which will be Tuesday. And as long as everything gets cleared from that and my hormone levels are where they're supposed to be, we start a new protocol, which I'm still waiting to figure out what the heck we're doing. This is so intense, all of these things. Like, I'm kind of getting excited again about being able to possibly try to do the transfer, because I think it's a beautiful thing, but it is intense. And it means, a whole bunch of visits, which I've committed to. And it's the holidays, so everybody's super busy. But I just wanted to give maybe another little update. So we are starting again, and well, hopefully all the numbers will come back the way they need them to, and my saline sonogram next week will come back with no residual stuff left behind, and everything looks good in the uterus and all that stuff. So that is where we're at. So she and I had a discussion. She was nervous that I was, you know, not wanting to do this again. And I'm over here worried that she's not ready to go through it. Are you serious right now? Sorry, driving in Jersey. You're the asshole. They're honking like they're trying to go over 3 lines of traffic to get to an exit. I might end up heading out, calling somebody an a-hole. So, you know, I'm worried. I was worried that she would, you know, not worried, but I was concerned about not really bringing it up because, you know, this is traumatic. I get it. And now it's the holidays and maybe she didn't want to do it. And I think she was worried about me. So we were kind of not avoiding each other, but it was awkward. And now that it's kind of been, you know, things are progressing again, I feel good about it. And, you know, I'm excited to start the journey again, as crazy and tumultuous the ride can be. But that's it. We are kind of back on stage 1, and as much as I can update, I will.
I'm in a position now where I understand a little bit more after doing 1 cycle, and it's new for me. So this second cycle, I'm hoping that I don't know, it's like I get it now. I understand the anxiety a lot more, and you know, I have a friend who is going through this, and she and I had a conversation today, and she said that sometimes she feels like people can't ask her, you know, questions about it because it's such a sensitive subject, or people don't want to tell her that they're pregnant and having a baby because she's been trying. And I just want to say to people that maybe have never been through this or interested, or they don't want to feel like outcasts. She said that that was the hardest thing. She feels like people are tiptoeing around the subject of children and stuff around her, and she doesn't like feeling like that. And I feel like I can talk to her about it because some of the things that she's going through with medicine and side effects of medicine, and, you know, transfer that's not successful. I told her I'm learning that side of it, and it's hard for people to understand if they haven't been through it. So if anything that my YouTube channel is for, is that maybe being on the other side of it and now crossing over to experience at least a little bit of the ride, I can give somebody some type of insight, that somebody that hasn't been through infertility and was like me, to say they want you to support them by not making them feel like an outcast. So my phone's gonna die and I look like a crazy mess, but I had my saline sonogram on Tuesday and we got another delay. So the ultrasound came back saying that there was still some tissue left over from the D&C. And while my numbers are all really good, they're, you know, going down. As far as the HCG is still, you know, now it's 4 instead of 5. They don't want to transfer or set me up to transfer if there's anything left over from the previous cycle. So I have to have some type of a hysteroscopy, camera guided, back in the hospital under anesthesia, waiting to figure out how to set that up between the doctor and my doctor, my OB. So now starting tomorrow, today's Saturday, December. So tomorrow is Sunday, they'll close. Monday I should hear something about the plan. So we are just hitting a hiccup, and hopefully everything will be figured out, and then I'll probably have to have another saline sonogram to verify that they got all of the extra tissue out, and then hopefully we can set up for another cycle. So it is now December 8th. We're slowly moving forward.